I dey salute all man wey go watch this program. This one na the continuation of vaccination. So this one na vaccination 3, and we go talk about coronavirus disease 2019. So why is the disease called COVID-19? So for February 11, 2020, the World Health Organization announced the official name for this disease, where it caused a new corona outbreak. They will first identify this coronavirus disease for Wuhan, China. So nobody first coronavirus disease this. We get coronavirus 2, where it will happen for 22. So not be the first, so they call that one coronavirus 2. This one happened for 2019. So like I talk again, February 2020, at the time that World Health Organization be announcing a new disease don't come out. So the new name of the disease now coronavirus disease 2019, abbreviated as COVID-19. So what does COVID-19 mean? CO stands for corona, VI stands for virus, D for disease. And then since it happened for 2019, you get COVID-19, COVID-19. COVID-19 is a new disease where like don't not be the first coronavirus disease, but specific this one for 2019, that a new disease for we human being. And scientists that still try to learn a lot about the disease. As everybody know, there is all this lot of information just running around, especially on the internet, on YouTube. Everybody they talk your own story, they go. So scientists they still try to figure out what to be this COVID-19. One of the things about the COVID-19, a pandemic, we don't affect the whole world. So now a mystery by itself. Say a disease where it don't affect the whole world get to be a mystery. So one of the things with the coronavirus be a strange disease too. Now the fact say some people they go get the disease, it be mild. Some people they will get the disease, they not even get sick. Then some people they will get the disease, they die. They actually. So it still be a mystery for scientists them why some people they will get them, they get to the extreme so they die. We see the records the way they read them every day on television, on the internet, about how many people they be affected from different countries, how many in the world, and how many they don't die, and how many, if you look, there's a heavy amount of people that get the disease. Where they be positive for the disease, then you get that amount to it and die. So this disease again, they specifically choose a specific group of people the way they go die. But for now, they believe now say if you get a chronic illness, people that get chronic illness, because their immunity be very low, it be low, because they already fight a disease for their body. When they get the coronavirus, they be more likely for get a more serious form of the coronavirus than people that they be just to move around healthy. People the way they get like they on cancer treatment means their immunity be low. People that get like HIV, people that get diabetes and all this kind of thing, them they be at high risk for get a higher form of or a more sick with the coronavirus. Also old people them. So the way human being they, when you they young, your immunity be when I talk immunity, your way for fight any disease will come for your skin. It be stronger when you be young. Young, not like it's still like a baby. I mean, as you grow, like you don't reach like 10 years or so, as you grow, your immunity to the grow. Then when you don't reach a certain age, Like you don't start reach like 30, 40, and so on. Then it start going. So they like a graph. It go up. So it starts low, then it go up, then it reach when you don't reach like 40, 50, it start drop back down. So it did like a mountain thing where you climb up. So when you dey young, it's strong. Young, very young, a low. Then as you grow, your ability for fight infection, it dey increase, Then as you get older, it dey start going back down until it go low. So now the reason that people they be older, their power for fight disease will be very low. So when you get COVID-19, will be very old too. The possibility so you get a more serious form of this disease, it also did there. How does the virus spread? So now how coronavirus is spread? Coronavirus is spread from person to person through close contact. No wonder we get the all that scientists regulations say me you stay 6 feet from each other. So it pass close contact, but the main way where it pass from person to person now through your breathing part. Now for the way the coronavirus they come out, this part where you breathe. So when you sneeze, so things that come out through your breathing and then you sneeze. When you sneeze like that, that particles for that virus, that it just come out. And when it come out, it touch any other person, and then that person touch, let's say fall for a hand. You know, won't necessarily get them for that hand. You get to maybe wipe for some reason, forget you wipe that hand. Then you take a touch your nose or a touch your mouth. You don't put that virus for his skin for day. So that's why they go from person to person. Let's say you sneeze. And also this talk who they talk. Now I think we'll be very conscious of the fact that when we talk, that spit they fly from where they come out from your mouth. It fall on top of other people, their skin. If you look at people then when they talk, you will notice a spit. They actually come off from their mouth. It fall on top people. So when that spit come out, so you get that coronavirus for day. It fall on top of your hand, you wipe them, you put them for your mouth, or you put them for your nose, then you go get the coronavirus. So now the reason that they say 6 feet, close contact. So then that person sneeze, maybe they very far away from the person, you not go fall for your skin where you feel rub them, then you take them, or you not go fall for your face, you not go fall for your nose, and those kind of things. They say most people that they get the virus, they actually not show any symptom. As I be talk again, now the reason that coronavirus still be a strange disease where we still learn a whole lot. Why be say some people don't get them, they don't get any symptoms. Some people don't get and they're sick. But I mean, coronavirus not be the only sick way they behave like that. We get other sick them too. They behave like that. With some people they just been a carriers. They're not the sick for the sick. As you see for that picture, you see that person a sneeze. No, I think he cough because that one they come on for a mouth. As he coughs, so you see all that amount of now picture that like a microscope where they don't take them for look at how much particle that they come off for a mouth. So as he cough, see that amount of particle they come off for a mouth. So imagine if coronavirus did it. So this one they just show that 6 feet and how far when person sneeze. So the man in red, now he get the virus. The man in blue, he not get the virus. So see I cough or he sneeze. See how much virus they don't come off from my mouth. See who's that person did. So by the time we want to reach for that distance where he stand, most of them go down chakra for air. So this one a funny picture. See, when the person who not remember those days when you sneeze, people they say bless you. Now when you sneeze, someone they turn the look say, oh, are they safe? Also, so now so the world don't be now. You wear your mask, you sit next to the person. If they cough inside their hand. You do wonder, how can I protect myself against COVID-19? So we get cases of reinfection of COVID-19. I think I get people that they ask that question. So if you don't get COVID-19, if you still get COVID-19 again, it not be a regular situation. So when you get the disease, you will get the disease again. It be a rare situation, but it happen. It happens a man if you don't get coronavirus, is sick, then a few months down the road, if you still get the infection again, means that the first time you be get sick, you probably not will produce antibodies for the disease. So now the reason that way you get another infection for the disease again. So how can I protect myself? CDC recommendation, World Health recommendation. Now the big thing now this mask. Mask we will get to wear them. Everybody get to wear mask. So we get to wear mask for protect myself, me where I feel get the disease, so I no give another man, and also the mask now so that when that person he cough to his sneeze, me too I wear my own mask, then I no go figure this sick. So the mask na a two-way thing. I dey protect myself, I dey protect you, so that when I talk, the speed no go come for you, or when I sneeze, the speed no, the sneeze no go come for you. As well as if you to wear mask, the same thing too. You dey protect me. So na a two-way thing. If we all wear we a mask, we dey protect each other. You protect me, I protect you. So now the reason that we mask be very important. So I think we choose to remember this way people dedicate sneeze now. You dey sneeze now for inside your hand. That still not be very protective. You need a mask for sneeze inside your own mask. Contain your own sneeze. Contain your own virus inside your mask. Because if you sneeze for inside your hand here too, and some person maybe touch you or rub you, so 6 feet distance from each other, if you still pick up that virus for inside your arm. But again, anyway, it still be better than sneezing out there for people their face. When I talk about mask, now picture that. You see, everybody for that picture, they stand up for line, so they wear their mask. Wear your mask. Protect me, I protect you. See how they wear their mask, stand for line. And then mask not to prevent you for keep that 6 feet distance. So even though you wear mask, it don't mean someone that go to talk close to each other. It still means to make you stand far away from each other. Remember that mask you get wet too with the coronavirus. So keep a 6 feet distance even though you still wear mask. Now recommendation for World Health Organization, now recommendation for CDC, Center for Disease Control in USA. How can I protect myself against COVID-19? Again, mask works best when I wear them, you too wear them. And they say mask not be substitute for social distancing. We still get to keep that distance. And then mask. I know put the picture here about the mask, but a very important part is about mask. If you wear mask, cover your nose, cover your mouth. Remember we say I talk say that water that they come out from your mouth and from your nose. So your mask get to cover your nose and cover your mouth. So I see so many pictures there, especially pictures from home. That's in Amazonia. People they wear mask, but the mask they cover their mouth and leave their nose open. So you go still get corona if mask sneeze for your corner. Because your nose they open and now the road that way the corona they enter. I see some picture there. Some people they wear mask. The mask they are for their chin. Why you even get mask? I guess people then get that mask now because they say they sometimes they arrest people them, take money from them because they say they don't wear mask, and then people that they stop them, ask for money or police them, they harass them. Say you don't wear mask, then they take money from you. So in that reason, people they put mask, put them for your chin for year. That one not be mask. You might as well not wear mask, because the mask now for cover your nose and cover your mouth. So if we want to do something, we do them the right way. As you see that picture, now the protection that we I be there for hospital I get to wear them. So This one, if I want enter room with patient they inside the room for hospital, and the patient will get to talk with me for tell me what did go on, what did be wrong with their sick. Sometimes some of them they get problem for breathe. They not feel wear that mask before they talk with you. But if the person feel wear that mask before he talk with you, you give you a mask, make the person wear them, then you talk with the person. But still, I will wear this shield. If you notice, I get a shield and I get a mask inside, despite the fact I get shield. Because remember, that spit, they fly for air. So some of them feet still go down if I wear already shield without the mask, still enter my nose and still enter my mouth. So now the protective equipment in that way would wear and will do for hospital. And then in addition to this, if that person don't be proven say the person get COVID-19, I go wear another mask for inside where they call them N95. So that one is seal so that air no even enter inside my nose. This mask where the yellow mask I wear, you know, actually the seal. So this one not actually feel protect me if that person actually get corona. This one are just a protection we do wear for just make sure say you just deal with person where you know be carrier or something. So again, you wear the tight one where it seal your face, then you wear your shield. So now me this way I go for room where patient they inside where they get coronavirus. You know one get coronavirus, it be very isolation kind of way. Your family not can visit you because we not go let family for can visit you because we know one family can carry that coronavirus go to give them for other people. So you feel there for day now you one. Other than we nurses them or nurse practitioner them where you go talk with them, we doctor them. You day you one. And sometimes you even die now you one. So you no one play around with coronavirus because the day where you did die with coronavirus, you did die now you one because we they not let family them for come because we know I'm a family they can get the infection. So we put a post out once. I said, get your vaccination or wear your mask because behind that door is a lonely world. Behind that door, you be lonely because now you one. Now so we lock the door because we know I made the thing fly outside, the virus just circulate outside. And then when I get to go in, you see the way I dress, wear a gown, wear a shield, wear an N95 before you go into the room with gloves. After washing my hands, and then I put on gloves. So that's not a good word. I mean, every time it be heartbroken, very heartbroken for see person they die and no family for a bedside. I hope everybody understand. Not be a world you want to be in. Now another form of protective gear that you see. Now one of the doctors into that for hospital. Nothing in that way they wear them for go inside the room. Am I at risk for COVID-19 from a mail packages or products? From mail packages or products. So at one time it will be such a big deal with wipe everything, even your letter self you wipe them because it will just be this big fear. Say when they bring your package, maybe coronavirus they on top of your package, so make sure. Some people they not even want to get mail again. People they not even want to get anything. The chances say coronavirus actually they for your package, they be very rare and very slim, except that person they take care. The delivery person, the mail delivery person supposed to wear a mask when he pick up your package for can give them for you. So in that case, it contain its own fluid too for inside itself. So you bring your package can deliver for your door. If you see your mailman where you bring your package where you no wear mask, you get to tell it or you get to make a report about that. Because if he sneeze or he cough on top of your package and he be a coronavirus carrier, then that droplets, immediately you take off they pick up the package with those droplets, there is a possibility for that, because the droplet they on the package. And again, I talk, you touch them, you touch your face or your nose with them or your mouth. But if you pick your package, you go put your package, you wash your hand, open your package, look your package, wait till they inside, wash your hand. The washing hand are the biggest, another biggest protection. Then we'll not get to the fear. I mean, it never be proven, say some people then get this virus from packages. So for now, I say be rare. Now, delivery man that will bring a package, unfortunately, they're not sure whether you wear a mask or not. They just show only the package. Am I at risk for COVID-19 from mail packages? I say, however, it may be possible if you touch the object, then you put your hand for you touch the thing where they deliver and they put your hand for your mouth. It is possible. What should I do if I get sick or someone in the house gets sick? So what if you do if I get sick or someone for house gets sick? So if you get sick for house, you get other people than for house, you must isolate yourself. When I say get sick, means you don't already call your doctor. You don't already go for doctor. Doctor don't tell you, say you know well, you get corona, but you know the sick over where they fit keep you for hospital. So go back for house, and then we'll go monitor you for house until if you get very sick, you call 911. That's for white man country here. You call 911, they can pick you, take you back for hospital. Back for home, if you get sick, go for hospital, may them check you. So if you get sick, whether not for here or not for Amazonia, isolate yourself. When they tell you, say you get coronavirus, isolate yourself from people. If you know isolate yourself from people, you go give the sick for everybody for house. I talk this part as an example. When Thanksgiving become and Christmas, when I make this statement for hospital, or I be talk this for hospital for my co-workers, and they begin to laugh, because for hospital, what I be doing, I be tell my children them, say, because all of them don't be like in their 20s, and then sometimes they go around with their own business, then sometimes they meet with their friends and so on, and I not be feel, say, me they go with their friends, the way they get a lot of interaction, maybe they fit come for house here, bring corona. So what I do now, say, I tell them, say, for Thanksgiving and Christmas, I go cook chop, but when I go send only one person, make he come for my house, he wear a mask, he come, he enter house, I give you a chop, he take, I put him back for a motor, and he leave. You know, go stay for my house, because teenagers them, now they mostly be they bring coronavirus too from their parents them, because they mix with their friends them. Story day about one of my patient, when their daughter, he bring them from school, means say in a career, he not be the sick. He come house from school, he give the sick for grandmammy, he give the sick for papa, he give the sick for mommy. Them three they be there for my hospital. The grandpapa, mommy, and the pikin, and all them, and the mommy, grandpapa, and grandmammy, that girl mommy, that girl papa, they be there for hospital, and then all them be there for breathing machine, very sick. And enough even can hospital for can visit them. So you feel imagine how miserable that girl be there for no say either a grandmammy or a papa or a mommy fi die. So actually grandmammy no be make am. Grandmammy be die. A papa and a mommy be well. A grandmammy be die. So not be think for taking very serious, very simple, na a very serious problem. So when you get the disease for house, isolate yourself. Use separate room, separate bathroom. They only come, you do wear mask for the room where you did there, you do wear mask if you want come out of that room. So you just stay for your own room by yourself. If you want come out of the room, you wear your mask. The family and get to stay away from you, and then you take your chop. You chop by yourself. You use one separate bathroom from the whole family. Take your own shower from a different bathroom. Means you be isolated. Isolation is isolation. Wash your hands. So apart from mask, where they talk a lot about and social distancing, hand washing na the one of the other biggest thing where you fit do. Because if you touch some surface or you touch some area, like I talk like the parcel where the virus they for the, but you wash your hand, you don't wash the virus away. So very important. See, when wash your hands with soap. And washing your hand no mean say you just go open water, then just quickly make your hands so come out. About 20 seconds, for at least 20 seconds. And during that 20 seconds, wait till they help your hand for clean, for move that virus for your hand. Not be necessarily the soap. Now that friction where you make your hand so. That friction where you make and so. Now it remove the virus. Plus the soap now, it go help. Okay. Wash your hands after you cough, after you sneeze, after you blow your nose, after you go for bathroom especially, because apart from coronavirus, plenty disease and then when you go for bathroom, go do your thing for inside bathroom, and then you come back, you not wash your hand. If you get plenty sick them for people. So cough, sneeze, bathroom, even before you chop anything. Again, for hospital, most often hand washing with soap be very important. But we also get this alcohol. Not be just for hospital. I think with this coronavirus, most people they will buy this alcohol-based hand sanitizer. Plenty hand sanitizer. The other day I be watch Equinox. And then I hear picking that the complaint say they drive them for school because they not bring their hand sanitizer. I don't know if you understand. I really know if you understand that country. Now the country get to provide hand sanitizer for the picking them. Instead for us picking the way they how you expect people the way they poor for go buy hand sanitizer. And then one of the things we've been, I said, they don't even tell them the specific type of hand sanitizer. So they begin them bring what they feel bring, they still drive them from school, tell them, say they not bring the appropriate kind of hand sanitizer, as if someone doing the appropriate kind of hand sanitizer. So if you want an appropriate type, then the school before buy a big jar of hand sanitizer, put them available for the picking them. Nothing that we did do for you. Sometimes I not really understand. Now, Amanda, we wash your hand with soap. Did you wash your hands? Wash your hands with soap and water for at least 20 seconds. Clean hands save lives. Okay, they say make a difference during the COVID-19 pandemic. Which kind of difference if you make? 1, wash your hands. 2, wear your mask. Protect me, I protect you. 3, keep your social distance. We'll keep all this occasion, all this party, them will make all this overcrowding, they will overcrowd. Just say, oh, that disease, it will affect other people, it not go affect me. No walk around with that idea, say some sick, now for some other people, they not be for you. Wait to make you think say not be for you. The disease not the choose people. It not the choose people at all. It affect any man They will hear even president they be get them. President they be get them. President for UK, United Kingdom, Britain, if we get COVID. President for America, if we get COVID. So it affect the president, the rich, and then it also affect the poor, the homeless. It affect the old, the elderly, and it affect baby where they just born and for belly. It get COVID. So when you walk around there, you just mix with people them, just stand, you no get time, no wear your mask, mix with people them. I guess you try for find out whether you feel die or you not go feel die. So keep your social distance, wear your mask, follow food safety guidelines. That one where they talk, wash your fruit them before you want to eat. If you buy fruit from for market, not just shit them for they start chopper. Wash them because you don't know whether that person be don't sneeze on top that orange, or if you don't sneeze on top that pear, or if you don't sneeze on top that pawpaw. Wash them before you chop them. What should I do if I get sick or someone in the house gets sick? Again, we will talk about this part 2. I think we will still talk about them again. So you get to isolate that person from all the other people then. So I say everyone should wear a mask. What should I do if I get sick or someone in the house gets sick? Okay, so this part of this topic now we can talk about, since I talk about say you isolate yourself, then some person will say, or maybe if you get very sick. Okay, so if you feel say you is sick, the first thing now always for go see doctor. Go see doctor. Then doctor will tell you say your own corona, you still there now, you're not sick. Sometimes you not go sick like the other people them. Go for house, because now not they will feed with you. Go for house, then you go house, you go isolate yourself. But when you there for house, then you notice, say you don't start get difficulty for breathe. You notice say you get pain for your chest. You notice confusion. You notice say things that don't change with you. No shit down today, tomorrow, the next day. Oh, I think I will get better. Oh, I think I will get better. Because one of the things with this coronavirus you do now, we be kill many people for the early days. Now say it make your blood, it change your blood so that your blood is thick. So that you, when your blood don't thick like that, you feel throw which they call them a clot. So that one of that thick blood, if you go hang on top that your breathing pipe them, that your breathing pipe them, and they make you not go feel breathe. Once you hang for that your breathing pipe and you not feel breathe, nothing that will go kill you. You stand up one day and you say, oh my God, my chest, I can't breathe. And then you fall, you die. The sickness uncle don't kill you. No, not be true. That coronavirus, even though if it be mild for your skin, when you don't start feel like say the disease, it don't progress a little bit, go for hospital. And also, even that time where they tell you so you get a mild form of the disease, may you isolate yourself, exercise. Now one of the things, and that's what I'll be posting too for my Facebook, waka. Not just sleep on top bed because they don't put you for room. Then you should on top computer from morning to evening, or TV from morning to evening, and you just lay for bed. Now that time that your blood go thick so, and then if it kill you, you get to the waka. The reason you get to the waka, get up, the exercise, now because you go make the blood circulate. Each time when the blood is circulating, you not go stand for one place. When you sleep quiet, so you know the waka, your blood is stagnation. Means say when the blood don't calm down, everything must fall down now. We're talking about gravity, that orange for up must fall down. So now so blood to your skin too, it go down. When it go down, it get to come back for up. So now difficult thing that. But when it comes, so it be possible say, because you know the move, you slow that progress for blood we don't go down for come up. As you do waka, you increase that progress for blood for go down, then come up, then go down again, then come up. But when you need waka, you don't slow that progress for blood for move freely. So the blood is stand for your foot, and if you release that clot, and I go kill you. So go for hospital. Especially if you don't start feel like you're in trouble for breathe, or you don't feel any pain, and you must continue for exercise as you should on for house. That's also things in that, let's say you don't feel pale, gray, skin color, fatigue, you're so tired, go for hospital, Not go when it be too late. When person call me, tell me, say, he don't feel like, say, well, with all this coronavirus now, the first thing they tell you, I say, go for hospital. And to prove it, some mommy, he never stop for call me because his daughter be there for house. He called me. He say, "Oh, he come back for school. He don't been a 1 week. He still he feel like say he get some cough and with fever, but he dey fine." I say, "What you mean? Say he dey fine? Well, he still work. He dey fine." I tell you, say take you go for hospital now. So 1 week, we dey for acid, he still cough. Take you go for hospital. They take you go for hospital. The first thing they discover, and I say, don't develop that clot with me. They talk about. A blood don't thick, and the first thing they begin to do now is start putting for medicine. We go make that blood make it thin again. If you just need a few hours for be house, if you throw that clot and if you kill it. So you don't get contact with some person we get COVID-19, which you could do. The best way again, now for isolate yourself. It be unfortunate, but choice no day. Once you don't be in contact with somebody who get COVID-19, the possibility say you don't get them be very high. So why expose other family member them for house? So come for house, tell man say when I stand far from me, I don't be in contact with somebody who be get the COVID-19. So when I stand far from me, and I will get to change room, go sleep for another bedroom from you, my wife, and I'll get to be in the other room for the next 14 days. No man will get to come in contact with me. So your question, Phoebe, me while they work with the patient them. Yeah, me while they work with the patient, then difference day. In the fact say, me I wear all that protection before I even go inside the room. So I don't protect myself, the mask and everything. So that's a different kind of contact. I did talk the one way you be stand with your friend when a story, then the next day you hear say your friend get COVID. So you need to take that isolation. And then you find out from your doctor again or your local health department which you get to do. Most of those places they get a lot of information. And I encourage everybody, as I make this presentation, I encourage everybody say the best place where you will find your information about this COVID-19 for World Health Organization website and for CDC website. Avoid all this flying news that we did it for YouTube. I remember we don't tell one about YouTube. YouTube company a problem, but the problem not say because they pay people them for how many people they listen to which then talk. People they know say lie they sell past good news. Now human nature, lie they sell past good news. So the more you make the story look so special, like this big lie, the more you get people them for follow up. And the more you follow that kind of news, most of the time, you get the wrong news. Go for CDC website, go for World Health Organization website. And your local health department website, they will get most of the information there. Okay, so again, you don't get contact with person you get COVID. You don't isolate yourself. Make sure you watch yourself so you not get fever, you not get cough, you not get the struggle for breathe, you not feel tired. as soon as you notice all that symptom, go see doctor or go hospital. For America here, call your 911 if you not fit drive. And stay away from other people then. Okay, so we go now, we dive into COVID-19 vaccine. So big story dey out there about COVID-19 vaccine. Like you talk, YouTube, they fly on news they go, Facebook, they fly on news they go. My information, where I present them for here now from the World Health Organization and the CDC website. I did not read anything on YouTube, on any money posting. So now for there I get this information so that I want share them, and I also wait we do for hospital with patient and wait me I don't see since this COVID come. Hundreds and hundreds of patients them I don't see or I don't go through. So I give you the information based on what you see, what you don't experience, and what you read from this website. So the COVID-19 vaccine, it include a messenger RNA. It's a lipid, salt, sugar, and a buffer. So, and the vaccine, they differ with other vaccines, with other producers. When I say messenger RNA, I will go into this topic of why people they worry about the COVID-19 vaccine. Vaccines, like the measles vaccine, polio, diphtheria, they be been a vaccine in the way they be make them out of. They take a little bit of that, a small sick that sick from man we don't sick that sick. Means they go from man we don't sick that measles. They take small that sick from that person where is sick the measles. They go make that one where they take them for that person, make it weak. They make it weak. Then they fix them. It become like a vaccine. Then they take and now they go inject other people them. When they inject you, as I be explained for vaccination 1, your body go get soldier them where they will come fight because they don't see some stranger for your skin. That soldier then they will come, they fight that stranger, they kick them out. When they fight the stranger, they kick them out, they go develop a way they get to know when that same sick it come back again for you. They call and say antibodies. So they go develop some soldier them way you call them antibodies. They go there for your skin. If that same measles come back for your skin, that soldier the way they call and say antibodies, they go recognize that measles and they go kick them out. You no go sick again. You no go sick the measles because your body we don't already know that measles. So, but with the COVID-19, they make them in a different way. They use what they call them a messenger RNA. Okay, explain this messenger RNA. So, coronavirus, them they get a protein. Your protein now they make your genetic makeup. So your protein and now they get 29 protein. Coronavirus get 29 protein. The one way they outside the coronavirus, they call them a spike protein. Now that one way when it go inside your skin, it go cause your body for start produce that antibody or that stranger them or that soldier them where they call us say antibody. So what the people then do now say they study that coronavirus, a makeup. Then they take one of the things that when they study they make this messenger RNA. And that the messenger RNA now when it contain that spike protein, the messenger RNA contain that spike protein. So when it come for your skin now, it will make your body, it will produce that soldier them way they will remember. We go when the antibodies where they will remember say you don't first get that COVID vaccine will not feel affect you COVID. So I hope so we understand what you mean. So different manufacturer them they use this messenger RNA for produce the vaccine. Other manufacturers they use a different method them for produce the vaccine, but all we get to know now say they will produce the vaccine, and the vaccine intention now say make it when you take them your body go produce soldiers them where they call us say antibodies, and these soldiers they could be able for prevent you for not get coronavirus disease. So as I be explained, most vaccine them will be the weakened or the inactivated gene gem where they will take them like I be explained. They could take some measles, they make them weak, then they make the vaccine, then they give them for you, and then your body go produce that antibodies then. Okay, messenger RNA they do the same thing. The protein, that spike protein we come up from the messenger RNA, it go then stimulate your skin go think say you get COVID. So your skin go think say you get COVID, then it go form that soldier them we may call and say antibodies, and then the antibodies that go just there for your skin. If you meet some person who get COVID or coronavirus, he give them for you, that soldier them for your skin, they go say we know you, they go kick the sick out. Okay, so the immune response it produce antibodies, and the antibodies that will protect you so that you not forget the real coronavirus. Okay, some other question that people they ask and say, oh, they worry because they produce this vaccine, or statement they make and say they worry because they produce this vaccination very fast. Messenger RNA no be a new research. Messenger RNA be don't be a research where they be don't be doing for a long time. They be doing for come up with, they don't use them for come up with cancer treatment, and they still hope for come up with vaccination too for cancer using the messenger RNA. So no be something it be new. They don't use them for other diseases, and they call them autoimmune diseases. I'm sorry. They don't use them for other diseases. So no be new thing. This one I think they be done already. We know say messenger RNA they work. It be available for use them for diseases. So as soon as coronavirus 2019, COVID-19 become, they just all they need to do now for go back for their lab, say, oh, we get this messenger RNA, we will use that now for producing vaccine. So that is the reason why it was fast. And then second other thing for add to that, they go to use messenger RNA now for produce most of our vaccine. So any man where they refuse COVID now because they use messenger RNA, the plan for use messenger RNA for produce other vaccines. So you will constantly refuse the vaccine. The good thing about the messenger RNA, I say the production area no need a lot of space and so on, unlike the inactivated bacteria. It takes so much space and so much time. And also it be a little bit faster. than the old method, as we already don't discover. They say that we don't use messenger RNA for flu, rabies, Zika, CMV, that's cytomegalovirus, and again, cancer research. A lot of cancer research, autoimmune diseases. So as soon as it come out, COVID come out, they say, oh yeah, we already get a solution. And that's what they did. Future vaccines will be produced using the messenger RNA. Because if you get a faster way where you feel produce a vaccine, why you want to go use the other old method way? It'll take longer time, it'll take years before they produce them. So I'll tell you, see, now the next development that. And then another question where people they ask, why they produce them very fast? And then the one ask and say, we did for 2021, we not did for 1960 or 1980 or 1990. Thing will be take so long for producer for 1990. We did for 2021. Obviously not going to take the same time. So I don't know, we get a higher expectation for technology for move very fast, but we not get a higher expectation for health for move very fast. All we want make health move fast. Health get to move fast because we need for really deal with this cancer where it kills so many people. So this one is still explain how the COVID-19 vaccine, the messenger RNA, they give instruction for your cell for cell for produce this spike protein, and that this spike protein where it will cause your body for produce those antibodies. Okay, so all of this they explain the process. So the benefit for messenger RNA vaccine, now say most often it will protect you for months or for years or for life. So for COVID vaccine, now when they give you, you produce your antibody where it will protect you. So, and it will prevent you from getting the COVID-19. How many shots of the COVID-19 vaccine you get to take them? So we get different vaccination or vaccines and where they be available now. Most of them are 2 shots and where you get to take. The Pfizer are 2, the Moderna are 2. You get AstraZeneca, you get Johnson & Johnson. So you get different vaccine. I guess Johnson & Johnson are 1. So it depends on the vaccine where you take them. Then it will tell you how many. So and most of them, it will take, when you take the first one, like today, between 21 to 28 days, then you will take the second one on most of them. So you see here, I say most of them you need 2 shots for protection. So the Pfizer should be given 3 weeks apart. So Pfizer you take on today, then you wait 21 days for take the second one. The Moderna you take today, you wait 28 days for take the second one. Me, I be taking the Pfizer, and then my husband be take the Moderna. So we talk to each other, say each of us like a guinea pig, because we take 2 different type for this house. And I will tell you again the difference in what to expect in terms of symptoms or those kind of things when we reach that part. So now the different vaccine in this, you get Novavax, Moderna, Pfizer, AstraZeneca, Johnson & Johnson. Any of them go still give you that immunity, will produce those antibodies. Facts about COVID-19 vaccine. So I get this again from CDC website. So COVID-19 vaccine no fit give you COVID. other vaccines them, they not give you the disease. COVID-19 vaccine no fit give you COVID, because they no use a live virus. When they say live virus, it dey like somebody is sick the COVID, they will go remove a little bit of that, like will take blood for you where you get that COVID, they will take and will give them for another person. That is a live virus. Means that they sick there for that blood and they will inject that for another person. No, the vaccine no get a live virus. The vaccine get now a messenger RNA where they produce them for lab. The vaccine no dey affect your DNA. So some people they say, because immediately they see that messenger RNA, they start say, oh, it go then go change your DNA. Your DNA, what be your DNA? So your DNA now what to make you be you. It's your genetic makeup. It is your DNA now what to make you be you. Your DNA makes who I be. So people that worry say maybe if you take that COVID, because messenger RNA, if you go there, it go tell your that protein that they did for your skin will make who you be, for then start make something different. It not be possible. Okay, because messenger RNA, you know, they enter the nucleus of a cell. So the DNA they for the nucleus of a cell. So messenger RNA, you know, they enter for this. So you know if you go change your DNA. Okay. Also, now me that way I get my COVID-19 vaccine. See, as soon as they be talk say COVID-19 vaccine be available, the first people they want give the vaccine them to, or they be say me they give the vaccine them to now health professionals. So we will be the first people that will take the vaccine. And up till now, that was in January, I never know any person who don't fall down die because he be get this vaccination. I never yet know any person who don't get the COVID-19 vaccine because he be get this injection. So up till now, we still wait. We'll never see any person where it don't change because the DNA don't change. I never see any of that person them. And again, for people that they fear for take them, may I first make one statement. This lecture about COVID-19 or this program, now forgive una the facts as I get them from World Health Organization and CDC, but I know they tell any person whether make you go take them or make you not take them. The choice now your own. The choice now your own. After you hear this lecture, if you want to go take them, the choice now because you understand them, then you decide so you want to go take them. So I know I hear people they say they try for convince people. I know they try for convince any man. I just give you the fact out there, you decide. So I go back for medical professionals. So they give we the medical professional the vaccination, and we get people them. This one are the funny joke where I hear them today before I can make this presentation. The person I say, for people the way they fear for take the vaccination, they don't give all health medical professional them, health people them the vaccine. So if all them die as they don't take the vaccination, then you get COVID afterward. Now who will cure you? Now who will treat you for hospital? Since you worry over, because they already give up for all your healthcare people then. If they die, then when you get corona, now who will treat you? Okay. COVID-19 antibodies. Remember I talked about how when they give you the vaccination, your body go produce that soldier them way the soldier they go stand ready. If some man will get COVID come in contact with you and give you the COVID, you soldier them for your body, what they call antibodies, they go kick the disease. So for some people they want to know whether after they get the vaccination, whether they don't get the antibodies or not. So they do the test. and the test na some they go take small blood from your finger, then they put that on top something. We go test for see whether you get which they write of a IgG or IgM. So IgG for sure it go show say you don't get the when you get the vaccine you don't produce an antibody. You go see the IgG, it go change for that thing. IgM now the first soldier then where the first come when you get some sick. Now then the first come they for come fight that sick. So you feel see IgM for person we don't get COVID-19. So if you see the person we don't get COVID-19, if you will produce antibody, you go get IgM and you go get IgG. If you know we produce antibody, you go get only IgG. So when I be do my own test, I be get IgG, as you see I'm for day. So you see that line them so now IgG as it turn red means that my antibodies and that way I produce. I not get IgM because I not be get COVID. Say how you go do know say COVID-19 vaccine be safe? For vaccination one, I be explain a lot of process where vaccination go through. I will take that time for go through vaccination one, vaccination two before I reach COVID, because I want more to understand what to be vaccination. I want more to understand the regulations and the rigorous way that they go through before they approve. Say me they even give a vaccination for people them. So how you feel know say the vaccine be safe? Go to the World Health Organization site. They don't explain a lot of the process them way they go through. They go COVID-19 vaccine go through all those processes. It goes through the regulation. It goes through the research. It goes through clinical trials. It goes through regulatory board. They sit and they make all this decision. And it not be only being a one country we make that decision, it will be a global decision with a lot of researchers and a lot of scientists in all over the world. Okay, so another explanation why COVID-19 vaccine will be fast. Also, they be recognize the fact, say, now a pandemic. All man be don't be stagnant. No man not they go work again. All man the lock himself now for house. No movement. Road dry. Now only dog them or if you go or animals, not necessarily dogs them. Little animals, squirrel them now they be they run around, they be don't own the whole place. No man not they go any place. So the whole world will be on a standstill. So with that in mind, there will be a fast pace for produce a vaccine where it will stop this disease for the spread. As I explained earlier, because of the urgency of this COVID-19, where it don't affect the whole world, so cause all this fear and all this scare. Economies for many countries they don't go down, people they don't lose their job and just being locked up in their house and so many things. Again, there will be this urgency, so we get a vaccination. So the normal situation, researchers them they get to put an application, ask for money. Sometimes they ask philanthropists and for help them with their research. So then it takes sometimes years, it takes sometimes months, it takes sometimes, so they go our researchers they get to really beg for a lot of money for do the research. It's a lot to go through sometimes for get that proposal, philanthropists and so on. So because of the pandemic where this coronavirus we don't cause, the virus disease we don't cause, they be cut that they call a red tape process where researchers they get to go through for beg for money for do the research. So many government, they will be ready and available. So if you need the money, just ask for it. We'll just give it to you to do the research. So it will be easy for researchers to get the money faster for start do the research. So again, it support the reason why the research go faster than normal other research way they will get to go through other process for beg money. And also a lot of other philanthropists and to they will be available for help for providing money. So like I explained again, COVID-19 researchers for different countries, they will also get a joint pledge for no cut corners, for doing the right appropriate thing. Even though they get to move fast, they get to do the appropriate thing, and they still get to go through clinical trials. So restrictions, the way, like I talk again, where they will put them in place, where they make the process be very slow, they be still there. The restrictions will be still there, but the money part will help. And because the messenger RNA research will already be available, will also help. And then you also go through the trials. Okay, so once the clinical trials that we don't be through, it be shows so the COVID vaccine be safe and it be effective, it be still get to go through pre-qualification, it will still get to go through regulatory boards, it will still get for it for be approved. You see, you get a global advisory committee on vaccine safety. They will get to go review the vaccine. You get an external panel of experts. So you see the day in blue, if you click on it, you will get more information. So this information they out there, if you want to know a lot of it, go through this video, and then you see that those blue, go through their website, go see the information. This one for that picture now, a COVID-19 vaccination site for USA. So they say how you go do know say the COVID vaccine be safe. I don't tell you now. Say we get World Health Organization, we get panels and where they don't look through the vaccination, we get clinical trials and where they don't do, we get healthcare workers and where they don't take them. And like you talk, I never see people that they don't fall die as yet. And we don't vaccinate at the volunteer for vaccination sites where would give thousands of people them vaccine. I never see anybody we don't fall for the yet because you don't take the vaccine. We don't get some few people that they get allergic reaction. When the people they already first be they're allergic to something, so they get that reaction to the vaccine. So why you need for be vaccinated? Why you need for be vaccinated? So wearing mask and social distancing fee protect you for not be exposed to the virus or for not spread the virus to other people. But how long you want to wear mask and how long we all want social distance? Forever? And sometimes those measures will not even be enough. After you wear your mask and you social distance, and then you still end up with COVID. Either some family member bring them for house, you know, people that need 5 or 6 for house, obviously they not wear all them, not wear mask for inside house all day. So one person bring the disease for house, if you pass them for everybody. So why you need for be vaccinated now? Because again, wear mask or social distance not be enough where you could feel protect you all way forever. And you take the vaccine because you want develop the antibody where it go fight the disease, and we all go get that freedom for be able to move around after we don't get the antibodies for prevent the disease. I want to protect myself. I want to protect you. You want to protect yourself. You want to protect me. So it's like a community thing. Everybody to do their little bit for protect each other, and then we get a whole world for we all for move freely and for interact with each other. So getting vaccinated will protect people around you as well as if the people then get the vaccine, they protect other people around them, and so on. We will be provide these stickers and for people them just for encourage other people the way they never get the vaccine. You put your sticker, I got my COVID-19 vaccine. At least you go encourage other people then for take their vaccine. Again, protect people the way they be at increase. You take the COVID-19 for protect grandma for house, because if grandma get them, grandma may die. You take COVID-19 for protect people, they're cancer patient them way, then they take their treatment. If they get them, possibility that they will die. You take them because of pregnant woman them. I know of some pregnant woman the way they get the born picking, and the picking they get to remove the picking them early before their day for born, because mommy be get COVID. So you want to protect that kind of people them. You want to protect young people where they just born them. You want to protect even yourself, because you don't know whether you be that one person you go die from COVID-19. I will show this picture when I will start. I will do this vaccination video. You see that picture again? People the way they in blue. Now people the way they never get the disease and they never get vaccination. So you see two red people them for inside their middle. Now people they don't get. I go use COVID-19. Now people they don't get COVID-19, so they don't come for this community where all man be there for they not get the sick, they never take their vaccine. See the arrow don't go for the next for across. It show they don't give COVID-19 for all man. You get only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people there they not get the COVID-19. See, all man don't get them because they don't get close contact, they don't pass the disease. You go down, you see number 2 part again. You see the people that in blue, now people they never take the vaccine, people they never get the disease. But you get how many people then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people there they come up from some other community where they don't get their vaccine. So you get 2 people there they come for that community, they get the COVID. You go across, you see that 5 people them 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I mean 6 people them, none of them never get the COVID. All other people that they be in blue, they don't get COVID. Only few people then they don't get COVID. You come right down after you don't give vaccination when at them they in yellow. For those many people them for that community, 2 people there they get COVID. They come up from some other country. They come for una country or una community. When I go across, they go keep their COVID for themselves. Only that few people there, then they in blue where they be denied the vaccine, they go get that COVID from that people there, they in red. So that picture they explain. You take your vaccine, you not go get the COVID. If people then come for your community, they get COVID, you know we take the vaccine, now you go get them. And every time I give this whole program where they talk about health, I cry a lot about how health be really lacking for Cameroon as a whole. Cameroon and Amazonia. We get very poor infrastructure. When our people then like minister them, they get sick. They go now for white man country for go get treatment. Because they never feel go for this kind of hospital. General Hospital, Yaoundé, see that kind of look at how dirty. Look. Go for other hospital than for Africa. I know the talk white man country. You see hospital the way they don't develop and for the Mashona. Oh, now bed that for we are hospital for Cameroon. Look at hospital bed don't rot in so they whether now which year you buy it get rust. You get your sick self, you will get sick for on top when you sleep on top that bed them. The one for dog them or not for human being. Now bed this for human being. Now so we not get money. So rich people them they fly go for white man country for go get treatment. Poor people then sleep on top that bed. Look bed. see African country then how they don't develop. Na Nairobi, Kenya, na hospital that una look am. And one more una look am. Because when we talk all the thing and they cry the thing the way we too fit get them for Amazonia. We too fit get this thing them so. Na black country this, not be white country this. Na Nairobi that. See hospital for the. See bed for inside hospital. Now who no one sleep for that kind of bed? Now who no one sleep for this kind of bed? See. Now for Nairobi, na Kenya. No be white man country. We the fight now forget the kind thing them. We the fight forget the kind hospital. The kind bed for sleep on top. Because we to be human being them. See that bed for inside that hospital. I hope one day I go feel sleep on top that kind bed when I come for Amazonia. So again, I give this presentation more we understand COVID-19. Hopefully, we will take away a vaccine. Thank you. And thank all my way watch this video. Bye.